Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello. Hello everyone, we are from the first group and tonight we are going to present to you all the material about the instructional text. We will decimate the instruction text and also some case studies involving the material. And this group also consists of me, Raperiansah, and Lestari Andayani and Safira Nuril Aziza. And the first presentation will be presented by Lestari.
Oke, assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First slide is definition of instruction text. Instructional text is learning or a type of non-fiction text that provides step-by-step instruction or guidelines on how to perform an activity or complete a task. These texts are also known as instructional text and often contain a list of steps in order, possibly with additional image or diagram to help the reader follow the instruction easily. Instructional text, also known as procedure text, are a type of text that aims to provide reader with systematic guidelines or steps for performing an activity. This text not only helps students improve their reading and writing skill, but also their logical and systematic thinking and understanding of the correct sequence of action. And instructional text, there is distinctive features. In general, instructional text have several distinctive features that different them from other types of text. First is direct and straightforward imperative sentence. This sentence use direct commands, imperative without subject, which are intended to give clear instruction. Example, boil the water for 5 minutes. Press the start button. And the second is sequential step with temporal conjunction. The use of temporal conjunction such as first, then next, and finally make it easier to understand the step. Example, structure of instructional text. Instructional texts have a systematic structure to make it easier for readers to follow the step present. The most important part of an instructional text is the step section, which consists of a series of steps that must be followed to achieve the state objective. In general, the structure of instructional text consists of four main parts. The first is goal. This section explains what you want to achieve or the expert and result of a process. The goal usually appears in the form of a title or opening sentence of an instructional text. Its function is to give reader an initial overview of the purpose of the action to be taken. Example, how to make a cup of tea. In this example, the reader immediately knows that the instruction will guide them in making a cup of tea. The second is material and tools. This section is only used if the instruction text is of the how to make type, how to make something. Material and tools contain a list of material or tool need to carry out the process correctly. It is usually written in bold points or a list. Example, you will need one tea bag, a cup of hot water, 1 teaspoon of sugar, optional, a spoon, a cup. And third is step. This this is the core of the instruction text. The section present the sequence of action or step that must be taken to achieve the specific goal. It is usually written in the form imperative sentence and arranged in chronological, then often accompany, accompany by number or temporal conjunctions such as first, then next, and finally. Same like slide before. The first is boil water until it is hot. Put the tea bag into the cup. Pour the hot water into the cup. Let it steep for 3 until 5 minutes. Remove the tea bag. And last is add sugar if desired and still well. And the last is closing. Optional. The section is not always present but is something used to summarize the process or explain the final result after all steps have been complete. It typically consists of a closing sentence indicating that the objective has been achieved. Example, now your hot cup of tea is ready to enjoy. And next is structure of instructional text. Uh, Next is language characteristic of instruction text. The first is the use of imperative sentence in instructional text. Imperative sentences are a type of sentence used to give commands, instruction, or direction directly to readers or listeners in instructional text or procedure text. These sentences are a key features because they serve to convey the action that must be taken in a systematic manner. Example, cut, cut the pepper, boil the water, or mix all ingredients. The second is chronological order in instructional text. One of the main characteristics of instructional text is a presentation of steps in chronological order or in order of time so that reader can follow the process accurately and uh, based on Suherli et al. 2021 explained in a video tutorial module on cooking that instructions are arranged in chronological order. The steps are present systematically. And the last is the role of temporal conjunction in instructional text. The temporal conjunctions such as first, then, next, after that, and finally serve as makers of chronological order, helping reader follow step in a logical sequence. According to Ayu Indrias 2019 research, mastery of temporal conjunction significantly improve the quality of student writing in procedural text. Next will be Safira Nuril.
Okay, the next material will be delivered by me. Strategies for teaching instructional texts. Instructional texts are an important type of text in English language learning because they systematically teach procedure or step. To help the student understand the content and structure of this text, teacher need to use learning strategies that are appropriate for the characteristic of the student and the learning objective. The first strategies that use is contextual teaching and learning, or CTL. CTL makes learning more meaningful because it relates the material to students' real life experience. This strategy encourages teachers to design activities that not only explain the step in procedural text but also place students in relevant situations, such as uh, through hands-on practice or observing daily activities. And then the second one is KWL, Know One Learn Strategy. The KWL strategy begins by guiding students to write down what they already know, then identify what they want to know, and after learning, they record what they have learned. This process makes students more cognitively engaged because they are aware of the purpose of reading. Okay. In practice, this strategy helps students understand the steps in instructional text more focused and organized as they not only read the text but also actively reflect on the information obtained. The last one is project-based learning or PGBL strategy. This strategy is also a highly appropriate approach for teaching instructional text. According to the study from Rahmawati and Kustati on 2020, PGBL can improve procedural text writing skills because students are challenged to create real products such as tutorial videos, instruction brochure, or live demonstration. This strategy places students at the center of learning and gives them the freedom to explore ideas and apply English in real-world contexts. Next. Okay, here are the example of assessing in students writing for instructional text. This the teacher the teacher asked the student to make an instructional text how to make fried rice, and this is the example of the student's answer. For the first one is there is a title how to make a bread egg, and then there's a goal. The purpose of this text is to explain how to make a bread egg using simple ingredients and tools. And then here are the materials: fresh egg, cooking oil, and salt. Next slide, please. And here are the steps. The first, pour a little cooking oil into the frying pan, then heat the pan on the stove for about 1 minute. Next, crack the egg and put it into the pan carefully. Sprinkle a pinch of salt over the egg. Wait until the white part of the egg turns solid and the yolk is cooked. After that, flip the egg using a spatula if you want both sides cooked. Finally, remove the egg from the pan and serve it on a plate. Make sure not to use high heat to avoid burning egg, and you can add some ketchup or pepper for better taste. From this example of instructional text, and the point to measure is like the purpose, steps, language feature, grammar and tense usage, technical vocabulary, text cohesion, and mechanics attention to spelling. In this example, we can see that this assessment results show that the student has a good understanding of basic structure of instructional text. It has an objective or purpose of the text, and then the steps is in a logical order and additional tips at the end of the text. The use of imperative verbs such as pour, heat, crack, put, wait, flip, and remove is also here. And then there are the sequence marker like first, then, next, after that, and finally is appropriate and consistent. And overall, the grammar and tenses are accurate, even though there is one small error in the use of the plural form in the phrase yang in this sentence, flip the egg using a spatula if you want both sides cooked. It should be both sides cooked, not both sides. Yes, so Okay, next slide will be explained by Rafli.
Thank you, Safira. And on this slide, we will going to learn about some studies that have been done by experts in the past about, the instructional text. Well, the first one is that first, Istiqomah in 2009 at SMA Semesta Semarang found that 86% of the students showed a good understanding of procedural text, especially in structuring goals and steps. So, issue remain in grammar and verb is used. Second, Basong and Parianto back in 2024 at SMA Nuan Sintang in Kalimantan applied a project-based learning approach. So, through two learning cycles, students created real instructional products. By the end, 57% perform well, showing improvement in structure, sequencing, and creativity. Lastly, Japendi in 2025 at SMKN 1 Bantul in Yogyakarta studied recontext writing under the Merdeka curriculum. Multimedia tools and group text increase engagement, but grammar and vocabulary issues remain. The studies recommend more personalized feedback and grammar support. Together, the studies emphasize the importance of practice, reward application, and target interaction to build writing skills. Thank you. Is there any question for us? If you have a question, then raise your hand probably.
How relevant are instructional texts to student daily life? Do they reflect real life situation well enough?
I want to ask, can you give me two examples about instructional text in our campus, maybe? Thank you.
Maybe I can answer Fatimah's question. So to make it clear, you asked that some examples, two examples of instructional text in our campus environment, right? Precisely in UMT, in our beloved Muhammadiyah Tangerang University, Muhammadiyah University of Tangerang, right?
That's right, Rafli.
Okay, the first one is easy. If you want to join UMT, then there is this instructional text in websites probably. Well, if I explain the instructional text of registering to be a new student in UMT, then probably this. First, open your website, open your browser, and go to the official website, pmb.umt.ac.id. Click on Daftar Sekarang, fill in the registration, the required information, and choose the desired faculty and study program, upload your documents, and check your email, and log in to your PMB dashboard using your registered email and password. Confirm your payment and wait for the confirmation. And the second one is a program that we will experience like in the next month. So, what is it? KKN. So, you all have read this instructional text, right? And this is actually very mainstream right now. So, the next instructional text is how to join KKN at Muhammadiyah University of Tangerang. Well, the first one is you should open the website in your browser kkn.umt.ac.id and then confirm that you all have paid your required payment, and then the third one is you create an account and fill in the required information and also upload your image. After that, you then select the region that you want to be in and then wait for confirmation. Is that clear, Fatimah?
Very clear, thank you, Rafli.
I will answer Eva's question. The question is how relevant are instructional texts to student daily lives? Do they reflect real life situation well enough? The answer is the relevance of instructional texts in student daily life can vary significantly based on several factors, including their age, educational context, and personal experience. And here are some points to consider regarding its contextualization. First is practical application. The second is integration with curriculum. The third is digital literacy. The fourth is cultural relevance. The fifth is critical thinking skill. And the last is everyday life skill. The relevance of instructional text in student daily life is highly contextualized when it aligns with their interests, experience, and real-world application. Is that clear, Eva, Liza?
Terima kasih, Tari.
Ya, sama.
Okay, if there's no more any question, I would conclude this presentation. Okay, the conclusion of our presentation is instructional text writing in Indonesian schools shows students understand text structure but struggle with grammar and detail. Effective strategies include frequent practice, project-based learning, and multimedia use, which boost engagement and skills. Individualized feedback and target support remain essential for improving writing proficiency and real-world communication. I think that's enough for our conversation. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.